Hey, how's it going? It's your mystical tarot Katsumi here, and I've got a timeless energy reading just for you. I trust the universe has guided you here right on time, so take what resonates and let the rest gently float away. Now let's hop in and see what's happening for you in your energy. Okay. Ooh, looks like there's some drama in the midst in your environment, right? There's some mischievous individuals creating drama, right? So you gotta look out for that. Coming very soon. Ooh. But there's going to be some sense of forgiveness coming through. We do have a sense of choose your weapon and also just like good luck popping up with that. Like they're finally coming around after all the mischief and drama that they've created. But yeah, for the most part, it definitely looks to be that someone is, just creating and stirring up drama. They might show themselves one way, but actually be this way instead. Like they might be really nice to you in person, but actually be like really upset or angry or jealous, and just stirring up mischievous events in your life, right? But they're coming around, right? And it just looks to be like they were just really sad, getting a sense that they were like a little, almost like just down in the dumps. They're very like almost getting a sense that they might have even been like depressed or something like that, getting a sense of bedridden. They're feeling almost like sluggish and not feeling like themselves. Maybe that's why, which is creating some sense of drama. And it's like almost creating like this dryness in the air or dryness in like how they show up as a person, right? And it's just like creating bad vibes, right? But with that donut, the cycle repeats itself. It comes right back around, right? It like closes out that cycle, and that cycle is forgiving, right? And it looks to be that maybe perhaps some of you also have known this person for quite a while, and that's kind of why they're showing up in this way, where it's like, I can understand why they're coming full circle, why they're showing up this way, and like changing their vibes up a little bit. There might be someone who also wears like a wig, or like they put their hair in a certain style that kind of has like different accessories and stuff like that. And you might have met them like during some sort of like a polarity like sort of moment in their life, where it's just like, it's they're one way this sometimes and they're this other way other times. So definitely getting a sense of like some sense of like emotional shifting, and it might just be something that they're mentally, physically dealing with at this time. And so that's probably why they just want to come back and let you know that they're sorry. So yeah, there's definitely some energy like that. Also, just getting a sense that there's probably just someone out there in the midst, within your family environment, friends, relationships in general. Almost getting a sense of work as well. That's just like things are just very dramatic or dramatized a little too much, maybe exaggerated too. And it's really just coming up with that Nine of Wands vibe, right? Which is just kind of like people are like feeling fatigued, like with that bed. It's so funny to see the Nine of Wands here with the bed, because Nine of Wands is like just straight up like you're just feeling that fatigue and grit from something. Your resilience is there, and you're protecting something, but at the same time, it's like it's almost showing like you're protecting something. Maybe you or someone else is like showing up where it's like, hey, I'm sad, but I'm going to protect myself and just show up happy kind of vibe. I'm getting that too, right? And so that's why it's kind of creating mischievous like mentality in our like lives sometimes, and we'd have to show up one way when really we feel a different way completely. So definitely getting that vibe too, right? And then you have like the Nine of Pentacles in your energy, right? And the Four of Pentacles. It's really interesting. So I'm kind of feeling like these are more like overlapping energies of the current situation. But with that Knight of Pentacles, you're feeling that sense of responsibility to what's happening with this mischievous environment. It's despite the fact that the environment's very dry and like I'm getting stale like bread, right? That Knight of Pentacles vibes is really just you being committed to just your routine. You're not letting the mischief environment affect you whatsoever, and because of that, you're very stable with that Four of Pentacles, and you're holding tight to your control and security of things, and people are seeing you in this like very firm stance, which is why they want to come back and be forgiven, okay? And the cycle just comes back right around, and you're flying high at this time, so it's really good. You're on high energy despite the energies around you, but it's hectic, right? And you're also having a sense of like the hermit, right? You're very wise, okay? You're sitting in your wisdom, your solitude, you're reflecting, you're soul searching, and just figuring out what it is that you need to get going in your current energy and environment. but it's going to be relatively positive on your end, despite the fact that there's like some tug of wars and like pulling up energy happening around you, right? So just keep in mind with the individuals around you who might be, you know, I'm getting like a sense that they might be almost two-faced in some way, or almost like they are not feeling well, so they're almost like, you know, shape-shifting in personality and tone and things like that. So just be on your lookout, be on your guard. But these people don't seem to be like bad in nature. I genuinely believe all people are good in nature, and it just takes a little bit of time and understanding, which is probably why they're going to come back around and show that sense of being very apologetic and just being like wanting your forgiveness, because you're in that very stable and controlled mentally and physically. Like you have a lot of emotional IQ, and that's why they're just like, wow, like this person is still here even though I'm going through hell, or I can't handle my emotions right now, stuff like that, you know. So you're just being a really good partner, a good friend, a good family member during any hardships that this person is going through. And because of that, things are looking really positive in your energy despite all the chaos happening around you. So yeah, those are all the messages that I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And if this reading resonated with you, don't forget to like, comment, and join our cozy community by subscribing. And until next time, trust your path and let the universe work its magic.